Hey guys, I'm Brogan. Today in this video, I'm super excited to unbox, demo, and review with you guys this smart projector right here. This is the Vankyo Google TV Performance V700G smart projector. This looks absolutely incredible, seems to be very well made. We're going to unbox this, we're going to demo this, we're going to review this today. But first and foremost, let's talk about some of the key features that this smart projector has to offer. This is a 1080p HD resolution projector. This offers ultra brightness at 680 ANSI lumens. This also has pitch-perfect adjustments built right into this. This includes autofocus, keystone correction, intelligent obstacle avoidance, as well as screen alignment, all built right into this projector. We also have two 8-watt speakers built directly into the unit here that offers Dolby audio. So sound quality here should be incredible. Now, because this is a smart projector, it also offers a wide range of apps that you can easily download once you connect over to Wi-Fi right to your projector. I'm talking about Prime Video, I'm talking about YouTube, Netflix, and so much more. We also have the ability to actually project up to 120 inches. So this can create a massive screen for you on the wall. We're gonna go ahead and unbox this, take a look at the layout and design, and then test it out. So right up here on top, we'll go ahead and open this box first. So here we have our little Q-tips to clean the lens effectively. We also have a little microfiber towel inside here. I always recommend using this to clean your lens. You don't want to use like paper towels or anything that could potentially scratch and damage your lens. Here we have our user manual as well as our quick setup start guide, so we can effectively use these to set up our unit today. We have our smart remote. This has the shortcuts for YouTube, Netflix, and Prime Video. Plus, we also can use our WebOS application on here to surf the web right from our projector. Here we have our 2-part power supply cable right here, so we can actually provide power to the unit today. Now let's go ahead and open this up a little bit further. So here we have our projector, but here we have included a simple projection screen. So luckily here in my studio, in my office over here in the next room, I have a big massive wall that's wide open, but if you do not have that, you can go ahead and hang up a screen just like this, and it's gonna basically give you a clean slate so you can project right onto that effectively. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that aside. Massive screen there though, love that. I've reviewed a lot of projectors over the last couple of years, none that actually included a screen, so that's really cool. So here is our projector. This is very lightweight, good size for sure. We've got the speakers built into the sides of the actual unit. We have a lens cap over here. If we go ahead, we can simply just kind of unscrew that and it pops out. It's always good to cover this up just so you don't get dust caked up in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover that up just for right now. We will set this up and power it on very soon. In the front, we have our sensors here. That's gonna help us to actually go ahead and make those automatic adjustments that this is capable of doing. If we turn this all the way around here, on the back side, we have our different port options. So we have a USB port, we have an HDMI port right here, and we have an audio jack on here as well. So if you want to use headphones, you want to use external speakers, simply plug right into that and you are good to go. Sides here have our Dolby audio speakers. Each side is an 8-watt speaker, and then right over here on the back side is where we go ahead and we plug in our power supply cable. I have that right here, so you can see it plugs in just like that. That simple. Now, let's take a look at the top of this. Up here at the top, we have some navigation buttons. Basically, these buttons on the top do everything that your remote does. So you probably are gonna just use the remote, but it's nice to, if you lose your remote or you don't wanna use it, you can actually navigate your way through the system by using the buttons on top of your unit. So we have an OK button, we have an up, down, left, or right for navigation, we have a back button, and we have our power button, all built into the lid of our projector. Now, if you take a look at the bottom side here, you're gonna notice that there is not a thread on the bottom, so you're not gonna be able to go ahead and screw this onto like a floor stand or anything like that. This is meant to be used on a desk or a hard surface like I have right in front of me. Cool thing though is there is a little kickstand that you can go ahead and open up here, and you can actually use that to adjust the pitch of your projection. So I can actually start projecting upwards thanks to that adjustment that it can be made on the bottom side of the projector. So we're gonna go ahead and set this up, test it out. Let's dive into it. Alright guys, I had a great experience using the Vankyo Performance V700G projector today. I love the fact that this integrates Google TV directly into the projector, and upon setup you can actually select what applications you want brought into the mix. So for example, I don't use Hulu, I use Netflix, I use Prime Video, YouTube, Peacock, Paramount Plus. There's so many apps that I do use. HBO Max is another one. I can go through the screen and I can pre-select, all right, I want this to add YouTube on here, I want this to add Prime Video, but I don't want to take up extra space adding Hulu, which I'm never going to use. So I love the fact that you can go ahead and customize this before you dive directly into your experience. I think that just is a brilliant way to go about this. In terms of the projection, you can get up to 120 inches on here. It's crisp, it looks incredible, it automatically autofocuses, it avoids obstacles. So if you are projecting above a mantle, for example, and you have different things like trinkets, stuff like that on your mantle, it will avoid all of those so it's not projecting onto anything. It also self-levels, it autofocuses, it just creates the best visual possible entirely on its own. You can go in there and manually make adjustments, but you do not need to, which I think is incredible. Now the sound quality on here, thanks to the 8-watt Dolby audio speakers, is incredible. There's one on each side, so you have surround sound based on kind of where you are in the room as well. You can also, of course, integrate additional speakers into the mix if you wanted to, so lots of room for customizations to make the experience exactly what you want it to be with this product. So really blown away by this. Now, one slight drawback to this product is that your pitch is somewhat limited. You do have that kickstand thread in the front that you can unscrew. That's going to give you the ability to kind of lean this back and project up into the air a little bit, but it only unthreads about 2 inches or so, so that doesn't give you a huge range of motion. The other thing is there's no thread on the bottom of this, so you're going to be a little bit more limited to what you actually use for a projector stand. There's some that thread into the base of projectors. I happen to use those on a regular basis here in my studio because my lights are all on similar tripod type stands and stuff like that. It's very nice to be able to thread into the base. That's not possible with this particular projector. So you're gonna have to use something that kind of creates an elevated platform that this sits down on top of, just like I used on my coffee table today, as well as my desk here during the unboxing. Now, price point at the time of this recording, $429.99, which I think is a fair price point. A lot of these higher end projectors are in this ballpark. I'd love to see $399. I think that that would make this even more attractive. But it has great visuals, it has great audio, it has every streaming app you can imagine having access to thanks to the Google TV that is integrated into this. So I am a big fan of it. Let me know what you guys thought of this product from Vankyo in the comments of this video. That is going to do it for today, guys. To learn a little bit more about this product, click the link in the description of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content today, please give me a thumbs up on the video, and of course, hit subscribe to stay in the loop for all future videos right here on the Chase Brogan YouTube channel.